My children, today I come to speak to you about a powerful gift I have given you: prayer. Many of you walk through life burdened, carrying heavy loads, searching for answers, and longing for peace. You seek solutions in the world, but I ask you, have you sought me? I am near. I hear your sighs, your silent cries, and your restless thoughts. You do not need eloquent words or perfect speeches. You only need a heart that seeks me sincerely. Prayer is not a ritual. It is not a list of requests. It is a conversation with your Father, a bridge that connects your heart to mine. I am not distant. I am with you in your joy, in your sorrow, in your struggles. Come to me, and I will listen. Today, I will teach you how to pray, how to listen, and how to receive my answers. Will you open your heart to me? Prayer is more than words. It is the deepest connection between your heart and mine. When you pray, you enter my presence, and I incline my ears to you. Many think that prayer must be long or poetic, but I tell you, it is the sincerity of your heart that matters. Have you ever spoken to a dear friend about your joys and struggles? That is what I desire from you. You do not need to impress me. I already know everything about you. The moment you whisper my name, I am already listening. Prayer is not about changing my will. It is about aligning your heart with mine. Many of my children feel distant from me because they have stopped praying. I am calling you back. Return to my presence. Speak to me again. Will you allow me to walk with you in every moment of your life? When my son Jesus walked the earth, his disciples asked, "Lord, teach us to pray." And so he gave them a simple yet powerful prayer, the Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Matthew 6:9-13. Do you see? He began by recognizing who I am, your Father. Before asking for anything, he acknowledged my holiness and sovereignty. Many pray only when they need something, but true prayer begins with worship. Jesus also taught you to ask for my will to be done, not just your own. When you pray, ask not only for blessings, but for a heart that trusts me. The prayer also teaches you to seek forgiveness and extend it to others. Prayer is not just about receiving. It is about transforming your heart. Many of you ask, "Lord, why haven't you answered me?" My child, I always hear you, but not all answers come as you expect. Some of you ask for things that would harm you, and because I love you, I say no. Other times I say wait, because my timing is perfect, even when you do not understand. There are also prayers hindered by unforgiveness, pride, or sin. If you seek me with a sincere heart, I will draw near to you. Do not let unanswered prayers cause you to doubt my love. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Keep praying. Keep trusting. In time you will understand that my answers are always what is best for you. My word says, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Mark 11:24. Faith is the key that unlocks the power of prayer. When you pray, do you truly believe I can answer you? Doubt blocks blessings, but a heart that trusts in me will see my miracles. Faith does not mean you always get what you want. It means trusting that I know what is best. Speak to me with the confidence of a child speaking to their father. Do not be afraid to ask, but also trust my answers. Faith is strengthened through prayer, and prayer is strengthened through faith. Keep knocking, keep seeking, and you will see doors open. Will you choose to trust me completely? There are moments when you pray and it seems I am silent. My silence is not my absence. I am always near. Sometimes silence is where I teach you the greatest lessons. When you cannot hear me, remember what I have already told you. Keep your faith even in the waiting. My silence does not mean I do not love you. It means I am working. Many of my children give up too soon. I ask you to persevere. My timing is always perfect. Do not stop praying. Do not stop believing. I will answer in the right way, at the right time. My child, I see how quickly many of you grow weary in prayer. You ask once, but when the answer does not come immediately, you stop. But I tell you, keep praying, keep believing, do not give up. Remember the parable my son told you about the persistent widow? Luke 18:1-8. She kept coming to the judge, asking for justice, until he finally granted her request. If an earthly judge listens to persistence, how much more will I, your heavenly Father, answer you? Do not let delays weaken your faith. I work in perfect timing. Every prayer you make is like planting a seed. Some sprout quickly, others take time. But every seed of faith will bear fruit if you do not stop watering it with prayer. Will you trust me enough to keep praying, even when you do not see the answer yet? My child, your prayers are not just for yourself. I have called you to pray for others, for your family, friends, and even your enemies. When my servant Job prayed for his friends, I restored everything he had lost. Job 42:10. My Son, Jesus, intercedes for you before me every day. If you love someone, the greatest gift you can give them is your prayers. Do you know someone struggling? Someone lost? Bring their names before me. Do not underestimate the power of intercession. I move through the prayers of my people. When you pray for others, I fill your heart with my love and compassion. Even when you do not see the results, your prayers are working in the spiritual realm. Will you stand in the gap for someone today? Many of my children come to me with requests, but forget to return with thanksgiving. My word says, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is my will for you." 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Gratitude is not just for what I have already done. It is also for what I am still doing. When you thank me, you shift your focus from problems to my power. A thankful heart sees my blessings more clearly. Many of you wait until you receive an answer to give thanks, but I say, thank me in advance. Do you trust that I am working in your life? Then praise me before the miracle happens. Gratitude opens doors. It moves mountains. It strengthens faith. Even in trials, I am still working for your good. Will you choose to pray with thanksgiving today? My child, many pray only to change their circumstances, but do you know what prayer truly does? It changes you. When you pray, your heart aligns with mine. The more you talk to me, the more you begin to think and act like me. You may ask me to remove difficulties, but sometimes I allow them to strengthen your faith. My son prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, asking if the cup could pass from him. But he also said, "Not my will, but yours be done." Luke 22:42. Prayer is not about forcing me to follow your plans. It is about trusting my greater plan for you. Sometimes I change the situation, but other times I change you in the situation. Keep praying, not just to see miracles, but to grow closer to me. Will you allow prayer to transform your heart today? My beloved child, today I have spoken to you about the power of prayer. You now know that prayer is not just words, it is a lifeline to my presence. It is how you invite me into your life, into your struggles, into your victories. I do not require perfection. I only ask for sincerity. Do not let busyness or doubt keep you from talking to me. Just as you need air to breathe, your soul needs prayer to live. I am not far. I am as close as your next prayer. My arms are open, waiting for you to return to my presence. Speak to me today and I will listen. Will you make prayer a part of your daily life?